Alright guys, I got a whole bunch of new parts put in the truck. I'll start with these sweet eBay LED headlights with the little LED strip. They look pretty awesome. Makes the truck look a little newer. The second thing, the ball joints I mentioned in my earlier videos. Where is it? Right here. These puppies are on Rock Auto for 45 bucks a piece. And they're awesome ball joints. They got nice little clips in the bottom. Uppers and lowers. Oh, and what do we have here? Those look like D-Max door tie rod ends. Actually, the whole tie rod, inner and outer. And we got the polyurethane sway bushing kits in it already. So yeah, new ball joints, new tie rods in the front end. Because if you didn't watch the skidder video the other day when we were being hateful to it, this is what happened. So I knew it was time to do it, so I'm surprised it lasted that long. Now everybody else has been asking me about my exhaust. So I'm going to warn you, the exhaust is probably not what you're expecting. It's not real pretty. It's something I made myself, and it works good. So, as you can see, 2 tubes up through the box with big chrome stacks. Diesel guys hate this, but this will pull as much as any diesel, so why not? Plus, when I go in the mud, my exhaust doesn't get underneath the water. So I'm going to warn you. Again, this might not be the prettiest thing you've ever seen in your life. So we'll start with the nice pie cut welds for the 90 going up. Nice craftsmanship there. This nice old shitty rusty looking Magnaflow muffler. Look, you can still see the name in the bottom of it, Magnaflow. So what I did, I cut this whole back section out of it because it was only a 2-in 1-out muffler. With a V8 you get more power with an X pipe, so this is basically doing the job of the X pipe where I made it 2-in 2-out. And of course deleted all the baffles inside of it. So you can see the nice little job here I did. All free shit laying around the building not being used. You gotta touch this up. She's pretty shitty on this end. Our reducer pipes aren't real great, but as you can see up here, oh no, we don't have any catalytic converters. Whoops. The poor pollution man won't like that, will he? What a fucking shame. So anyhow, fully custom built exhaust. With the 8.1, when I put this in, I had to make this side longer because I couldn't run the front drive shaft for the 4-wheel drive. So yeah, everybody wondering about my exhaust. This here is my wideband sensor, by the way. I only run the front O2s, no back O2s at all. But again, she's not the prettiest thing. I'll show you how she sounds. that's the exhaust, boys. Sorry if you don't like it. It's not a $1,000 fucking Flowmaster kit or nothing like that, but pretty much does the same purpose. So, a couple more new parts. My old ugly ass intake, I was tired of looking at that. Fucking eBay had this mint looking $80 with the filter shipped to my door. The only thing, I just had to do a little choppy with the mini grinder, and I had to shorten it up, I think like 2 inches or something stupid. So yeah, that's a little prettier than before. So the intake manifold, still running the small throttle body because eBay and the coronavirus and the shipping is tying up my product. I'm waiting for the 3-bolt to 4-bolt adapter plate, and then that's going to happen. I already have the X-Link in the house waiting. So for you guys asking about the intake and the differences in the horsepower and blah blah blah, I don't have a dyno, but it's a noticeable difference. But however, when I did this, I don't know if it was caused because of the cam too, but my truck actually would go into limp mode under full throttle. I had to adjust the MAF tables. Or rather the MAF frequency max I had to adjust, sorry. I had to adjust the VE tables. And I also adjusted a few other things. I'm not going to get too involved with it. If any of you guys do this swap and you run into your truck going into limp mode at full throttle in first or second gear, just shoot me a message and we'll get it dealt with for you. I'll help you out. So my last thing I did was we got rid of that fucking meat cleaving clutch fan. So now we got a set of dual Silverado ones in there out of a newer truck. We got them wired in, not to the computer. I got it on a toggle switch. Doesn't matter to me if you like it or not. That's just how I chose to do it. Make sure if you do it this way that your toggle switch can handle 30 amps or even more, preferably, because if you run a 10 amp it'll just melt and your fans will stop working and then your truck will be overheating next time you're idling. To do the fan swap, I just relocated the TCM up here, which honestly I don't know why they didn't put it there in the first place from factory, because that seems to be a much better spot and all the wires were long enough. So yeah, that's that. We painted the fender flares up. We got some nice concrete screw hardware with some stainless washers. That's pretty much it, I guess, for now. But I just wanted to go over those few things. A few people asking me questions and whatnot. I'm dying to actually get this on a dyno to see what it makes. Hopefully when I get home from work the part will be here and we'll get this 3-bolt to 4-bolt throttle body conversion done to an 87 mil off a Gen 5 truck. And I guess we'll see you then. Bye for now.